Welcome back to ECFF Studios. We're going to go over the Week 4 ECFF Spring Session. My name is T-Dot. I'm here, as always, with Anthony, Carl, and Murph. Let's get right into the questions now. And I'm going to go to you first. Who are you most impressed with after Week 4?
Most impressed with this guy every week, Killer from the Silverbacks, the best defensive player in the whole league. 7 flag pulls this week. He is everywhere, the real Megatron.
Best backpack.
Throwing sideline to sideline, of course.
Carl, I'm going to kick it to you.
I'm going to have to go with the Ed Reed of the ECFF. X's Bless Norris, leading the league with 7 picks. 3 picks this week against Jeff Costa on the Untouchables. 1 to the house. Guy's an animal.
Yeah, guys turning a lot of heads. 7 interceptions now on the season.
I'm gonna have to go with the Young Guns this week. Shout out to the Young Guns. Monk came at me at the field because I wasn't liking you guys too much, but this week you were finally impressive. Hopefully you guys keep it up.
Yeah, alright, on the other side of the ball now, well, not on the other side of the ball, but on the other side of the field, we're talking about most disappointed with after Week 4. Again, what do you think?
Most disappointing, Warren. They were looking strong. Then this week, they don't even score a touchdown. Get only 3 points, lose to Outcast.
Couldn't move the ball at all.
Disappointed in Warren.
Only if they had Kevin Savion.
I'm gonna go a little off the grid here. I'm disappointed with the Saints. I picked them to beat Ruckus in my upset special, and then they get blown out by 35.
Yeah,
Well, it's
big loss there.
Yeah, I don't know.
In a shock, I know he gets a bunch of love on this show, but I'm gonna have to go with my most disappointing being Norm. 3 interceptions against Prov City. That just cannot happen.
What? One hit the ground. Referees need.
You can make all the excuses you want, but 3 interceptions against the Prov City is just unacceptable.
Dennis Mello's nice, though.
By the way,
Completely disappointed,
The
Norm.
score of that game was 22-0, so don't mind him.
by the way, that ball did not hit the ground. He actually did close. That was a good catch too. A good interception.
Good catch with the ground.
And I'm gonna go back to you. What's one of the players you would say is under the radar through Week 4 of these?
On the radar, he won Most Dynamic Player of the Year last year, but no one ever talks about him. Elliott from the Untouchables, he just does everything, breaks ankles out there.
He's with the ball in his hands.
2 interceptions this week. One
That
for a
guy in the open
touchdown.
field is amazing.
I'd agree. I have to go with Dom. He plays linebacker for the Spartans. I believe he has 4 picks on the year, 2 of them to the house. He's him and Pig manning that defense for the Spartans, doing very well this year.
He's been good for a while. No one ever talks about him.
Alright, Mike.
I'm gonna take Mac Jones. One bright spot on WTF. Kid is an absolute monster.
Monster.
He'll be on a team like
Someone's
the
gonna
Gators
pluck
next
him away
session.
from.
I hope you stay with WTF. Hope you try to make him build, but
Kiki.
nah. Mac Jones out there is like Chincata's. He's just
Chincada swarming the East Coast, baby. Chincada Nation.
Mac Jones.
Alright, we're going to get into a new segment we're going to do here. I'm sure you guys have seen it on ESPN. Guys, pull out your little signs here. We're going to do a quick buy or sell. We're going to go over a few topics, see whether our analysts here buy or sell it. It should be fun. Let's see what this stirs up. And we're going to go around just like always. Team Ruckus, they're 4-0. Are they for real? Do you buy their success this early in the season?
I am buying Ruckus. They had a couple close calls, but this team looked amazing last year. Looking good again this year. Do not take them lightly. Buy them.
I'm also gonna buy Ruckus.
Donnie's playing well.
Donnie's playing very well.
Like
A lot of people on no-namers on the board want to say they've had a soft schedule. It's not their fault. They don't make their own schedule. They play who's in front of them, and they've been performing so far very well.
They're getting it done.
I'm gonna sell Ruckus. I like Jeff.
How much do they cost?
Whatever they're
Because
costing.
I'll buy your stock.
That's fine. You can have it for free. I don't even want your money. I'll 100% sell them. I'm just not a fan at all. They have a few good players, Jeff, Clifton. I just see them losing, like always, in the first round of playoffs this
You
year.
can definitely say they've had one of the easier schedules, but I mean the facts don't lie. They're 4-0, so we'll see.
Numbers don't lie.
We'll see what they can get to the rest of the season.
They are deceiving, though. They are deceiving.
And
Might not lie.
I wonder if you'll buy or sell this one. Vermont of the Silverbacks. What a season he's having. Just 3 games and he's had 10 sacks.
dominant.
Do you buy or sell his success continuing throughout the season?
This is a humongous buy for everything. Freaking. I think Lamont's going to shatter this record. I think he's going to finish the season with 26 sacks.
26.
Wow, bold prediction.
10 through 3 games already. On pace, he'd be from more than 26.
Yeah.
I'm buying
I'm
the
guessing
hell
you're
out of
buying
Lamont.
it. Yeah, of course.
Silverback Nation, you know what it is. Buy Lamont.
Once again, you can have them.
What?
I like Lamont.
You're
Don't get me
fucking
wrong.
nuts.
Don't get me wrong. I love Lamont, but I just don't see him keeping up this pace of this many sacks. I'm not saying he might not end the year with a lot of sacks. He's a great player, but 10 through 3 games, I don't see him keeping up that pace. That's what the question was.
Well, you need some new
Keep-
glasses if you can.
Keeping up with the pace was what the question was. I'm selling that he won't keep up
I'm
with the pace.
anxious to see what he'll do against one of the top offensive line units.
Plays Untouchables
in
next, he'll have 3
Untouchables
sacks again.
this week. We'll see. Warren,
Put a wager on that if you want.
disappointing
Okay.
loss this week. They started out so strong, tying the Gators, winning the next 2 games. They're now 2-1-1 with a huge, stupid, ugly loss to Outcast. Do you buy or sell them getting it back together, making a strong push for the playoffs?
Came back together, I buy that. Last year, Warren, they made a strong push in the playoffs. We're 1 game away from the championship. I think they'll rebound.
I agree. I'm gonna buy Warren. Jay Rose is gonna have them on the right track. He's a fiery leader.
That's for sure.
Their offense is efficient. They only scored 3 points this week, but I think Warren will get it back on track.
Murph?
Once again, I got my jersey on this week. I'm gonna sell Warren. Although I just don't see Warren beating any of the good teams. I mean, their chemistry is just not there yet. If their chemistry improves, maybe. But as of right now, I gotta sell.
We're gonna do one more.
Blasphemous.
Everyone's talking about him this week. This kid is outstanding. Bless Norris of X, a track athlete. He's supposed to be, I talked to him this week, he's supposed to be qualifying for the Olympics for his native country of Liberia. Good for him. That's a tremendous accomplishment. But he's on the football field also doing his thing. Do you buy or sell him being a freakish athlete that he is?
Oh, absolutely gotta buy it. This week, the Untouchables, they handled X, but Bless Norris alone made that game interesting. He was unbelievable.
If I had
2 weeks in a row.
If I had more than one buy sign, I'd also hold it. Yeah, blessed. The man,
Triple buy,
I gotta
baby.
say, man, this is
guy's a monster. He had a ridiculous tightrope interception at the back of the end zone. He came out of nowhere. It was so Ed Reed-esque. It
He
was
doesn't
just
have
ridiculous.
he doesn't have the size and the strength as a
But
lot
he,
of the players
he
out
definitely
there.
covers
but-
ground.
Exactly. Alright, well that was our buy or sell segment. Maybe we'll do this again next week. We'll see. We're gonna kick into a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Go Bags.
Say what? Say what? Everybody hands up right now.
Alright, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in with us today. We're gonna do something really new and really creative here. We're gonna see how this goes. What we have, of course, we're all here again. What we have is the top quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers and tight ends, and top defenses in the league. We're gonna go around in kind of like a snake format. It's kind of like a fantasy draft. We're all gonna come up and pick one of these guys, and then we're gonna analyze which team we picked. So we're gonna pick 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers and tight ends, and 1 defense per person. We're gonna see how this goes. Ant's gonna pick first, followed by me, followed by Murph, followed by Carl. We're gonna keep going around. We're not gonna take too much time with this. We're just gonna pick our teams, and then we're gonna analyze them. So without further ado, the number 1 pick, Ant.
all of ECFF. Who you going
The
with?
number 1 pick in ECFF, I'm going with the Silverbacks defense.
Oh, wow,
Whoa.
that is a
Because they shut out everyone, you got that, you ain't losing. Boom.
wow.
That's quite a pick. Okay. Number 2 pick.
Wow.
I'm going Lorenzo.
You are outrageous, sir.
Lorenzo from Ciccone. There's really no running back like him in the league. Far ahead of everyone in rushing touchdowns, and even if we picked yards, I'm sure he'd be way ahead of everyone too. I want him on my squad. Like,
Man, took my pick right from me, but take my man AC. Puts up numbers
Quarterback
You don't want to score in big games?
every single week. He puts up numbers. I'll take him on my team. 2
I
shifts in a
think this
row.
is pretty cut and dry who I'm taking. Franchise quarterback. You can't win if you can't score. Norm knows how to score.
Damn it!
Well, you're up again.
Great pick,
Oh,
Tom.
I'm also up again?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Back to back. Oh, I forgot. What
Ooh.
and
Give me my boy
his
Z the
favorite
Beast.
target. Z the
You
Beast.
get your quarterback, you get your receiver on the same page.
What does
Z,
he have to buy?
you know what I mean. Give me Norman Z.
Mike, go ahead.
Man. Talking about connections, I'm gonna have to go with it. Avora,
Woo!
taking that. Yeah, Avora's their go-to guy. If he's there, he's getting the ball.
Jerome has more receptions than him.
Avora's getting the ball if he's there.
And I'm happy to pick my boy. I don't care about your interceptions, bro. I don't care about whatever bad passes you're throwing. You're winning games, and that's what I want my squad. You have the highest point differential. Well, thanks to you, we have that. The Untouchables have the highest point differential.
Only because the backs played one last game.
I want Jeff Costa on my squad.
I got back to picks right?
Pick 2 times.
2 times. Bam, going with Cy.
Cy Butler.
Unstoppable. And I don't got a quarterback yet. I'm gonna go with Pig.
Wow, could have waited on that though.
I don't think so.
Dual
This man's been
threat.
unstoppable this
Dual
season.
threat, does whatever he needs to do to win.
Big is unstoppable. I'm gonna go with my defense. Ciccone won. Damn it. Still on the board. 3rd round. Disrespect. I think they're the best defense in the league. They've shown it this so far. Obviously the Silverbacks too, but we'll see when they play a good offense this upcoming week.
Shut
with the
up.
Untouchables. Mike.
Man. I have to go with him. Chiefy, although he hasn't really done much this session, him and Avora on the outsides would be unstoppable duo.
That would be-
So,
I go twice.
unstoppable duo.
They would.
I go twice.
2 picks for Carl.
Alright, here we go. For me, I'm going running back. In the open field, no one in the league better than Elliott.
I wanted Elliott.
No one?
No one.
No one in the
besides
league
Lorenzo.
better than Elliott. Guy is the
Oh,
bone
see.
collector, picking up 1 ankle at a time. And this might be controversial with this. I'm going Dave.
Oh, Dave
Wow.
Alexander, tight end for the Untouchables.
I'm not following stats here. I'm going system. I want that big physical Gronk type tight end
There you go.
to work the middle of the field and kill the zone
Thinking
defenses.
about it a little bit. I like Carl's thinking.
Give me
here.
Dave Alexander from the Untouchables.
Mike, go ahead.
Back to me, huh? I know it looks like I'm taking him a lot, but I'm going with the Gators D. That defensive line, big doors, he's controlling it out there. Jerome, we all know what he does. That secondary, and I'll tell you one thing, who's impressing me? Cardell. Hated on him a lot, but I see you, man.
Wait, what did you just say about Jerome?
Jerome.
Yeah. Exactly.
The biasness
I see you, Jerome. I want you on my squad, dog. The
Oh.
fieriness, the intimidation, everything that comes with you as a player, besides your obvious skill set, I want on my team.
Calling him out on the message board, though, today.
That's fine. That's not about skills.
Alright.
Okie dokie. I'm up.
You just got 1 pick, right?
Nope, 2.
You just got 2 picks left?
No, we got 1, but they got 2.
I am going to go with, as my second wide receiver, Nate from the Untouchables.
Ooh, okay.
Deep threat, fastest guy in the league in my opinion. Him and Cy next to each other would just be unstoppable. And then my final pick, my running back, Johnny from Wild Card.
Okay. I really like what the Gators offense has going on over there. I know I took Jeff Costa as my quarterback, but I can't see Cam still being on the table here. Cam is a big physical specimen, white guy too, amazing. He goes up and gets that ball every time, and I'm really impressed with how he's played this season. Him and Jerome on my wings, I like that. That's my last pick.
So I got a running back left, taking him, might not know about him. Will, big number 10, brick squad. Love this guy, athletic, physical, great player.
Last pick of the draft.
Last pick, my defense. Give me the Untouchables.
Oh, no love for your ex, huh?
X, we got blessed. But the Untouchables, they have a lockdown secondary, best defensive line in the league. Sorry, Gators, but numbers don't lie. 26 sacks, leads the league. Give me the Untouchables.
Your line better than the Silverbacks.
Alright, we're gonna come back in just 1 second. We're gonna go over our teams. We're gonna show you who ended up with who, so it's a little more clear and not as confusing. We're gonna go over our squads. Should be fun. We'll be right back after this. Alright, welcome back to ECFF Studios. You just saw the first ever draft,
Pick'ems.
mock draft, pick'ems, whatever you want to call it. We just did it. Carl, Murph, Anthony, T. Dot. We just picked our teams based on what players we would want on our teams. I'm gonna kick it in. Talk about your team a little bit.
I'm in love with my team. I got Pig, the most physical runner in the league. Then I got Johnny, a versatile runner. He's very elusive. Got Cy, the best receiver in the league. Nate, a deep threat. And of course, the best defense in flag football history, the Silverbacks.
Those are definitely all opinions.
No.
Let me go to my team. I got Jeff Costa. I wanted Jeff Costa on my team for one reason only. He knows how to throw the ball and he knows how to win
Who's on the
games. Lorenzo, best running back in the league. Everyone knows that. Jerome and Cam together. I like that they're both coming from the Gators. I think they can both mesh together well. They've been doing it for the majority of the season.
And together they lead the league in drops so far. Well, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's funny. Like, no one cares, kid. Shut up. And I got the best defense in the league. Chaconi won.
Start off AC, best QB in the league in my opinion.
Yeah, he throws about the other team.
Yeah, but he's won 2 straight championships. Gonna be 3 this year.
Yeah, it's all because of him. Right?
Those are a little
I
crooked
mean,
championships. They went over
He's the
straight.
main reason. Him and Avora are the main reason.
Who's Will, by the way?
Will's the running back for Brick Squad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times you watch Brick Squad, but he's a good player on that offense. The only reason why they get any first downs. They don't get that many, but he's most of the reason why. Chiefy, obviously everyone knows him. I'm
Wait,
surprised Jeff
Are
doesn't
you sure
throw.
people know him?
Surprised Jeff doesn't throw more to him, to be honest. But I mean, he's probably maybe the best receiver in the whole league. And
I'd
then-
love your team if you had Jeff instead of AC. Because I think Jeff's the best deep blocker in the league.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's debatable.
And of course, the Gators do.
Yeah, the Gators D is just.
Carl, what you got?
I got the real best quarterback in the league, the gunslinger leader.
If he has the best offensive line in the league. Remember
False. No one gets out the ball like that.
Alright, so I got Norm. I got the best open field runner in the league.
that. I love
Elliott.
you. I love your Elliott pick.
And
I
Elliott.
wanted him.
Best route runner in the league in Z the Beast.
Well, that means a lot.
He's not a diva. He's not a diva.
No,
Keeps
no.
his mouth shut and performs
Does
unlike
what he
some of
has
the
to
other
do.
unlike some of the other receivers on this board right here. Some aren't a fan of my Dave Alexander pick, but I like him at tight end,
I
work the
love
middle of the field.
Dave's a beast.
Zone killer and the Untouchables, the best defensive line in the league. Football's won and lost in the trenches, and if you got a defensive line in your face, you're not scoring. So
That secondary is good too, man.
secondary's also solid. So I got the Untouchables
We'll
defense.
see, we'll see if Allen can continue to perform well. Ugh. Okay, those are all our teams. I'm gonna kick it to Carl first. Put you on the spot. I don't think you knew I was gonna ask you this question. If you could, besides your team, pick one of our teams. If you could pick one player that you want on your squad, who would it be?
To add or to trade?
To add.
To add, I'd take. I already have Elliott, but I'd take Zoe. I'd take Lorenzo. Get that tandem, that 1-2 punch in the backfield.
Yeah.
2 running backs.
Mike, what do you think?
I know it's gonna sound weird, but I'd rather keep AC and then take Pig on my team with him. I think if Pig was be able to use as a running back, I would have took him as my first overall pick as a running
That
back.
is a great.
That's a strong point.
If the Spartans could actually get a QB that they like and let Pig run the ball, Pig is just ridiculous.
That's a strong point. I'm gonna say Elliott. I'm a big Untouchables fan. Everyone knows that, but I love Elliott. This dude doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. All he does is go out to
the dog likes him too.
Yeah, Blaze, shout out. All Elliott does is goes out to the field and performs. 2 interceptions this week. He doesn't talk shit. Everyone tries to talk to him. He doesn't give a
Not phased.
He goes out there and performs. I want Elliott on my squad, whether it's defense, running back, whatever.
Me, if you could flip a coin, Norm or Z, I'll take them on my team.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. No, you want some more silverbacks.
Oh yeah, I want the
The
best
more
team in the league.
silverbacks, the better.
That's true.
You're probably not gonna be on the show much longer if you continue with the silverback stuff. But all right, we're gonna take.
Blaze!
Sorry.
Blaze did not want that. Blaze loves Ant Silverback talk.
Sorry about
Loves the
that.
backs.
Yeah, Blaze likes the silverbacks. I don't know why. We're gonna take another break. We'll be back in a second. Thanks.
I'm just pumping on my kush, sipping no English, wondering if I'll still be relevant when it's finished. I just hope they talk about me when I'm gone. I just hope they talk about me when I'm gone.
Alright, once again, welcome back. We're gonna wrap this up with our final segment of the day. T. Dot, Anthony, Carl, Murph. We're gonna go over our top 3 players in the league. This is a little bit different, and it's gonna stir up a lot of controversy.
We haven't seen each
The
other's
league
lists.
that we don't know what we're gonna say. We're gonna go through our top 3 players in the league.
Our
can-
opinions.
That's
Our
opinionated on definition also. We're gonna kick right into it. I mean, Ant, go from 3 to 1. Who are your top 3 players in the league?
3-1, Avora, Z the Beast, and Killa.
So you got Killa as your number 1 player in the league. Can't really argue with that. Evora, interesting. Great player, obviously. Do you have anything to say about it?
I do. Gators first session here. The Gators definitely wouldn't have won the championship without Avora. That he was unstoppable going deep. No one can guard him.
Still is when he shows up.
He is. When he shows up, the Gators look amazing. But when
Way
he's
better.
not there, that offense, they can't even get a first down. That's why I think top 3.
3, Pig. 2, Lorenzo. 1, Z the Beast.
That's a strong list right there. Lorenzo at number 2.
It's crazy.
Like killing it all
That's
season.
crazy.
Why crazy, Mike?
I have the exact same 3, just in a
In
different order.
Different order.
3, Z. Can't argue with him. He should be on every single person's top 3. Then 2, I got Pig. He is the Spartans. Without Pig, that team is absolutely.
Two-way player.
I mean, he is literally that entire
He just
team.
wins.
He
Just wins.
He is literally that. I mean, he might be, in my opinion, the best player in the league, but it's hard to say Lorenzo's not with what he does. I mean, they know he's running the ball, and no one can still grab those flags.
You can make an argument that there may be more talented players than Pig, but Pig is just a brute force.
Valuable wise.
Value-wise, on
He's
his
up there
team, you can't argue that
You
he's
talking
top
about
3.
Pig? Yeah, I got Pig as my number 1 player in the ECFF. My number 2 player, AC. Ant, give me a second.
Okay.
My number 3 player, Killa. Let me start from the bottom, and then we'll get there. Killa, flag puller, intensity. He's
Great
every
back.
swag.
Great backpack.
Swag.
Yeah.
Great backpack.
Everything
He
you
gets in
want
his
back.
opponent's heads.
AC wins games and championships.
And he
Does
throws
he
the ball
win
off the
games?
ground better than anyone in the league.
Who cares how fat he is? It doesn't matter. Everyone. It's not a big
He's
deal.
a big guy. I love
It's
him.
not a big deal. AC,
Good
I
guy,
love you, dog. It's not a big deal. You get the
Great
ball
guy.
down the field and you win games. That's what I want. Pig. We're all in agreement. Pig's an outstanding player, both
Amazing.
offensively and
Like you
defensively.
said, man.
I cannot
Man
imagine.
amongst boys.
I cannot imagine what
Man.
that Spartans team would be without Pig Meat on that squad.
They'd be worse than the Ballers 2 years ago, and that was the worst football team.
They
ever
would be worse
assembled.
than FDB.
FDB.
And I hope everyone remembers that team.
Oh, FDP. Year Up. Year Up would give them a game.
All right,
without
folks.
Pig, Year Up gives Spartans a game.
I mean, you
that's-
can always have RG play quarterback.
True.
Yeah.
Probably not, but
Stick to comic books.
Just
bro.
have to say, the way I saw it was best player. I love AC, but only plays one side of the ball.
All my 3 players.
that's
play.
why I couldn't have Norm. Norm, I love you, man, but you can't just have
all 3 of my
one.
players are impact players, elite players.
I mean, you
on
can't
both
say-
sides of the ball.
All right, there you go.
I still
you can't
think
say
Norm-
AC is not an
Norm
impact
top five,
player,
though.
but
Okay.
there or there.
Couple quick things. Thanks again for tuning in. But week 5 is a bye week. Well, okay, this Sunday's a bye week.
Happy Mother's
The
Day.
following Sunday
It's
we're
all
gonna
the
move
beautiful
into
mothers.
we're gonna
Beautiful
move into
mothers.
week 5. Couple big
I love
games
me
there.
milfs.
Okay. Lost my train
Who
of
doesn't
thought
love
there.
milfs?
That's fine. There might be milfs watching the show.
Milfs!
We got milfs.
Milfs!
Oh, what the hell?
That's yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Milfs and
Quick note. There were a lot of extracurriculars. Week 4 ECFF. We all saw it. Brick Squad Spartans. The intensity is awesome, but we need to chill out with that a little bit.
Keep
It's
it in
flag
mind.
football, boys.
Keep it in mind.
There's kids watching, there's women
The
watching.
ECFF higher-ups are taking note and they're deciding what they're going to do. There may be some suspensions handed out, so be aware of those on the message board. We'll put the word out. But seriously, guys, it's a family event. Everyone brings their families down. It's for fun. There's nothing wrong with a little rivalry, but everyone wants to have a good time out there. Also, another thing, the dogs.
They've got to stop.
There's
man.
a lot of dogs out there. Nobody has any problem with you bringing your puppies out.
Keep them on a leash, man.
Keep them on a leash. Also, there's a couple incidents this past week.
Alan. Keep your dog on a leash, bro.
There was a couple instances this past week where dogs are a little not ready to see that many people and that many dogs. If they can't handle it, please leave them home. We're asking you. We're not telling you. Just do it for everybody.
And I can say, please, 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 please help pick up the garbage.
Please.
I'm not trying to stay there till 5:30 like we had to do Sunday.
There's
garbage bins all over
bins
the
on the
place.
sidelines, man.
We don't want to fine people, but it's gonna end up having to do that.
We don't get paid for this. We take days off for you guys to make this. the
No
best
days
league.
off.
ECFF staff, we're doing everything we can for you guys, so let's make it as best as we can. Anthony, Carl, Murph, T-Dot, we are out. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Go
Have a good week.
Bats.